because I'm taking an early flight, the waiting place is super empty. Now, if you live here in Kailua-Kona, there are things that sometimes you cannot do on this island. Sometimes we have to fly out. Right now, I have a business meeting of things that I cannot resolve here on the island, so that's why I'm traveling out. But the beauty of having an early flight is that you get not a whole lot of people in the waiting area, and it's just peaceful and very relaxing. So one of my favorite things about this airport is that it's open. For people that are coming to the island, as soon as you land, you can feel the humidity immediately. And it's just one of my favorite airports for that reason. It's very small. For the most part, please don't take this advice as it is a recurring thing. But things that I've noticed when I'm traveling inter-island, the sooner the better. So if you pick like an earlier flight, you're just going to be able to get through security very easily. The lines are not going to be as big as if you were to take the flight at a later time. I took my flight at 7:35 a.m. And so you have to be at the airport a little bit sooner, right? Like at 6:45. So it's a little bit early for most people, but it definitely pays off because there's less crowds. But please, I mean, this is seasonal. This is seasonal. Sometimes when we have like heavy visitor season, this advice may not apply. That's one thing for you guys to remember. If you're traveling during low season, perhaps you want to travel like super early or super late. Yeah, those are my 2 cents. Well, finally landed in Honolulu, a 45-minute flight, super, super simple. And now I'm here on the outside of the airport. Here you can take the city buses, or if you have Uber or Lyft, you can get your ride here. I'll flip the camera so you guys can see. So here it is extremely common to take public transportation, which is what I'm going to be taking. The difference is sometimes pretty significant. So say for example, if you were to take a bus ride to a location, you're navigating in the $3-4 range. If you are taking an Uber, depending on where you're going, it may be $20, $40, $50. For me, the trip that I have here is very close by to the airport, so I'm going to be choosing public transportation. And the beauty of Oahu, which we don't have on the island, unfortunately, is that the people here do rely on public transportation because it's pretty consistent. They have a lot of people in the community and a lot of visitors that use public transportation. So here it's more common than on the Big Island. So I'll be highlighting that for you guys to watch. Okay, so I know you're wondering, how are the seats? How is it compared to taking an Uber, and lingering thoughts that you may have when choosing public transportation versus Uber? The best way to compare it is that it's definitely more affordable. Here you just pay your $3 and they take you to your destination. You're able to see all of the routes via an application, and they also have a website. But the seats are super comfortable. They're wide, they're comfy, it's clean. And the people transporting here for the most part are either tourists or local people. A way to quickly see if you're going to a very touristy area, your destination is in the front of the bus. As soon as you're outside of the airport, you can see if that bus is going towards the destination. If you're going to a location where you're uncertain, you can hop on the application, or you can just ask your bus driver, right, to see if they will take you to that destination. In my experience, because I don't reside in Oahu, I just ask the drivers to give me a notice once we are getting close to the destination that I'm supposed to go. And for the most part, they're very, very good. They kind of signal me and tell me hey, here. So then you hop off the bus. So I love it. This is my preferred method of transportation because number one, it's very stress-free. You just hop on, you're with people. You get to see the city with these super wide windows. And yeah, it's personal preference, but definitely one of my favorite ways to travel up here in Oahu. So I was just dropped off to my destination. I'm here in the business district. It is a place where all the major offices are. In my particular case, I have some meetings in this area, but this is one of the areas where you will find most of the buildings, immigration, banking, any financial advice type of an office is here. It's like the business hub of this side of the island. Yeah, I mean, it is crazy to think that it took, just $3 to get here. So I cannot speak highly of the public transportation out here because it is something that we definitely lack on the Big Island. I wish that we had that type of transportation system, but yeah, it's hopefully in the works. It's something that, county should take a closer look at, but every time that I'm here, I enjoy it. So I will take you on a tour so you can see the surrounding areas of this side and explore Oahu with me. Well, I have successfully ended my business meeting and I was now dropped off by the bus here at the Moana Shopping Center. It's one of my favorite shopping centers in Oahu. It's got every single thing that you can imagine. It's got clothing, it's got coffee shops, it's got makeup stores if you're into makeup. There is truly everything you want in this mall. They have this amazing food land that it's got a huge deli section. It's one of my favorite places also to visit. I'm a huge fan of Foodland stores, and there's ABC stores if you are into buying gifts. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys around and know that you guys can easily island hop. For me, this was an 8-hour trip, right? Landed here at 8 a.m. and I have to be at the airport by 4 p.m. So in essence, it's just, a quick 8-hour trip. Okay, so I'm on my way to Foodland Farms. This is definitely one of my favorite stops. Well, now you can quickly see why I love this store. It's definitely one of my must stops every time that I'm here. They have an amazing place to have lunch. You can do all of your banking here as well, and it's pretty cool. Well, I hope that you have enjoyed the mini tour of this beautiful mall. There's so much to do, so much to see, so much to buy also. I'm on my way to get a small lunch, which I'll take you for you guys to watch. But yeah, this is by far one of my favorite malls. Super highly recommended while you're here. You can spend a few hours, shop, and then get going back home. In my case, it'll be the Big Island. Well, I just finished lunch here at Foodland Farms, and a quick tip for going back to the airport, I highly suggest that you get an Uber. I am traveling back to the island in the afternoon, and I don't want to chance traffic. Traffic here in Honolulu is a little bit sometimes unexpected, especially during rush hour. So I just decided to not chance it and just go and hire an Uber. If you guys want to take the bus back to the airport, try to buffer. It takes about, with traffic and all, I want to say around 45 minutes to get to the airport versus an Uber. It takes from the Moana to the airport. It takes you a good, 15 to 20 minutes. So, I feel safer going Uber, but, for anything else, not here rocks. I hope that you have enjoyed the video. Next, I'm going to be showcasing the airport and give you guys final look of departure. But this is how simple you can just island hop to another place very easily. You get on the plane, you land at the airport, get public transportation, then head back to the airport and go back home. Super easy, very simple, and also not as expensive as you may think. I will post fare prices in a little bit.
That's fine.